Hello, Honors Geometry students. It is March 25th, and we've been talking about the law of sines. I want to consider this example, though, and question whether or not this is a good contender for the law of sines. So far, we've always used the law of sines when I've got two angles and one side, and I'm looking for another side. And I can write a relationship about the angles and the sides opposite and the angles and the sides opposite. But in this case, I don't have two angles. I have angle, side, side. And boy, we have seen that before, and we have seen that that is a problem. It's not one of our congruence theorems. And so I don't even know if this problem is possible because I don't know that I'm guaranteed a triangle there. But if you'll remember, when we were investigating whether angle side side is a thing, we did find that when we had angle side side, where the second side is bigger than the first side, that we always got one single triangle. And so I think if I go angle side side, I should be guaranteed that this is a triangle and that there is one and only one of them. So let's just pretend that we can do the law of sines with this guy here. I'm going to set it up the same way I've done it before. Sine of 28 degrees divided by the opposite side is equal to sine of, I don't know what angle divided by the length of the side opposite. So I have one unknown in a proportion. I think I know exactly what to do. I can say that 6 sine 28 degrees is equal to 9 times sine of some unknown. I'm going to go ahead and call that x. I want to get this by itself, this guy right here by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 9. Now I've got these to go away, so sine of some angle that I don't know is equal to this value right here. And the question that I'm left with is, I know the ratio, but I don't know the angle. How do I put something like that into my calculator? Well, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here, put it in my calculator, and get a value. 6 times sine 28 degrees divided by 9. Okay, so I get this value that sine of some angle is equal to 0.31298. And my question now is, how do I find the angle? Boy, we've seen that before a couple of weeks ago, right before the coronavirus took over the country. And so, if you remember, we need to unsign it. We need to use the inverse sign. So I'm going to do second sine, second answer, because that'll put in that value that I just recently got, is equal to, boom. It's telling me it's 18.24 degrees. So it looks like I can use the law of sines in some cases when I am missing an angle, but only when so here we have our angle side side. This side here needs to be longer than this side here. Otherwise, you've got some problems, and that is an issue that hopefully we'll talk about again when you get to pre-calculus. But for today, I'm going to give you some problems that work, and really the intention is that you solve for the angle. So I will give you some problems today. They're all going to work with the law of sines and how do you find the angle. All right, team. Good luck. Happy days. And hey, just so that we end on a nice happy note, this is the neighbor's cat.